Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. Today I'm here to show you how I made this really pretty card that features the Pretty Perennials Bundle from Stampin' Up. I shared this card as part of the Canada Inks Up blog hop that went live today. This is the team that I'm on. And so we decided we would start a blog hop, and so today was the very first one. I hope you'll take a chance or take a look at all of the amazing cards and projects that were created. I will put the link to my blog underneath this video so that you can start at my blog and then hop along to the rest of the blogs. We'd love for you to check it out and leave some comments. So let me just switch over to my desktop and I'll show you how I made my card. So this is the card. I just love how bright and cheery it is. I've used Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, and then the leaves are cut out of Pear Pizzazz. So let me just bring in. So this is the bundle. Pretty Perennials. I love the sentiments, the happy, and then all of these sentiments that you can mix and match with that, as well as these bright, bold flowers and line drawings for it. So, and then of course you have all of the dies that you can cut out, the leaves. So some of these cut out the shapes from the stamps, and others cut out just shapes, like I've put on the centers of my flowers. Okay, so put that off to the side for a minute until I'm ready. I've got a piece of cardstock. I've actually started to put this together. So I've got a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've folded it in half. All of the written instructions and measurements will be on my blog. So I've folded it in half to form my card base, and then I've got a piece of basic white that is 4 inches by 5.25, and I've actually gone ahead and embossed that using the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. Just love this. It's kind of my go-to embossing folder these days. Just the perfect amount of texture, dimension as a background. Okay, so that's done. Now I've got basic white that I'm going to stamp my flowers and my sentiments on, and then I've got Calypso Coral. Aren't these pretty together? Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, and Pear Pizzazz that I will cut the shapes out to embellish. So first of all, I'm going to stamp 2 of the large flowers. I love how this stamp is, I don't know that it's a distinctive stamp, but it's definitely got that, just so pretty with the different dimensions for the color. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp 3 of the smaller flowers in Bumblebee. Looks like I need to re-ink. Might have to get some more Bumblebee. Let's see. Here, I've got a scrap piece here. I want to leave enough room, enough on this to be able to stamp my happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. Okay, so I've got 3 flowers. And then using Tuxedo Black, I'm going to stamp happy and birthday. Birthday. I think I can get this all on the same. Oops. Ink this up. And I'm going to fussy cut this out. So there. Okay. That is I'm just going to trim around this. I'm going to fussy cut my sentiment out in a little bit. Okay. I'm just trimming these because I'm using my mini cut and emboss machine, stamp and cut and emboss machine, and I just want to make sure I have enough space on it. So let's put these on. And now I need that die, and I'm going to need this die, Let's get all my dies off here. And that, and one more. Where is it? Did I get it off? Oh, I've got it off already. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, so now this does take a minute for me. I never remember to stamp it so I know which way it needs to line up. But once you've got it lined up, you're good to go. There we go. I just kind of keep turning it around too until I get it lined up. Okay, so we'll just gently put that on. There's one. And of course, I lost my alignment. That wasn't so clever. Huh. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. Okay. Must be. This kind of feels like. There, that looks better. Okay. It's 2 flowers. I'm done with that die. All right, so now let's bring these again. Get it lined up. There we go. This mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is just perfect. If you don't have a lot of space, it's just perfect for a small space, or if you're, well, when we used to go to craft, I'm not doing that right now, of course. It's perfect for taking with you when you don't have room to take your standard size machine. Okay, one more of these. And I lost it. There we go. I think that's better. And then we just have to cut the centers. So there's a little bit of cutting for this, definitely, but it's well worth the effort when you finish the card. Now, I want to cut some centers for the big flowers. So I need 2 of these, and there's no lining up for this, which is good. Actually, you know what I could do is I could put this on, cut one of these and one of these. That would save some time. Okay. And take your pick tool to poke that out. You can actually save these little petals that get cut out if you want and make flowers out of them. Let's do that today. Those. And whew, moving everything around. All right, there we go. That's that. I need one more of those. I'll take that off. My plates. All staticky. Okay, there we go. So I need one more of the yellow, and just need to trim this. it'll fit. I didn't trim it. That's okay. The stem, I'm actually going to cut the leaves apart for my flower, or to put behind my flower, so it's okay that the full stem doesn't fit. All right, get this going through. Oh, come on. There we go. My plates are getting a little, I use this a lot, so my plate's a little bit curved, which always makes it a little harder. Oops, and that didn't cut all the way through because I didn't do it very well. Okay, let's put this in. So that if that ever happens where you don't cut all the way through on your die, just run it back through. It should be good now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Put this out of the way. Get things straightened back up here. Okay, so I've got my flowers, my leaves, trash, recycling. Okay, those flowers, those leaves. So I got 3 of the bumblebee, 2 of the calypso coral, all sorts of petals here. Okay, and I've got my big flowers over here. Okay, so there we go. Now we can start putting our card together. So I'm going to use dimensionals to pop up the yellow flowers. And somewhere. I know I cut a 3rd yellow flower and it's gone. Well, I know you all saw me. Oh, there it is. It's stuck on the bottom of my Stampin' Seal. Okay. Then I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal. I'm going to put the big flowers flat. So I'm just going to kind of arrange them. These will be the focal point. So I'm just going to put these like this. And then take the backings off. So now I'm just going to put my yellow flowers kind of overlapping like that. You can use glue dots to adhere. Actually, I should have done that before I did that. So let's take that one gently off. Take this glue dot. Should put these on first. And that there, and then we can just put that back like that. Okay, and then we'll take a glue dot. I think I should be able to tuck it under. So the first thing you don't want to do is put these on before you put your yellow flowers over top. And just tuck this underneath like that. That's perfect. Okay, and then again a glue dot to put your bumblebee centers. Once you've got everything cut out, this card goes very quickly. Let's put that underneath there. There, and that goes like that. And that goes like that. And one more. Okay. Now, I've cut one leaf out, and I'm actually just going to cut this apart. And we'll use glue dots to just tuck these underneath the flowers. like that. Kind of here. Oopsie. Underneath like that. And the last one we'll just tuck under here. Okay, getting there. So the last thing I want to do is I'm going to fussy cut out. Now for the birthday, I'm just going to take and roughly cut this just around it, leaving maybe about 1/8 of an inch. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. And then I'm going to cut the happy out. So I love to fussy cuts. You might not too, but it doesn't take very long. And we're just kind of going to go around the edge. When you're fussy cutting, you want to steer with the hand that doesn't have the scissors in, as opposed to steering with the scissors. And it just makes it way easier to fussy cut. Maybe that'll make it easier and make you enjoy it just a little bit more. So I'm just kind of leaving, not going right into the edge of all of the letters, but I'm just trying to leave about 1/8 of an inch or so around the outside of the letter. If you get closer in spots than others, it doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to notice when this is on the card. They're just going to be so happy to get such a bright and cheery card for their birthday, especially when they know that you've made it. And we're going to use dimensionals to pop the sentiments up. Great. Okay. So I've got some mini dimensionals, which I will use for the back of the birthday. And then the regular dimensionals I will use in part of the happy where I can. And then I will use the mini dimensionals in spots where it's just, it's too small for the big ones. Okay. Nope, I want to put happy upside down. So there's the happy. And then birthday can go right underneath. Now I've got some of the black matte dots, and I'm just gonna take, some of these are kind of come off there. They all got squished in where I store all of my embellishments. I had to go digging through, and they all got squished. So just the black just adds a nice pop to the flowers themselves. There we go. All right, so that's my card. Let's switch back. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions as you're checking out my blog and how to make the card or this YouTube video, just please leave a comment. I'm happy to answer your questions. And again, please check out my blog and then also hop to the rest of the members of the Canada Inks Up team who worked hard to get their projects ready for this blog hop. So thanks very much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel while you're here as well. I'd love for you to get notified when I post more videos. So thanks, everybody. Bye.